And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Here is Coach Mike. How is everybody? And today we are going to talk about success in your personal finance, everybody. All right, so please mastermind with me and drum roll, please. EKER, the secrets of the millionaire mind is today. Don't worry, this is it's in Portuguese, all right? I live in Brazil, so but it's okay. I'm going to buy next time. HARV, I'm going to buy another book. I'm going to buy a few more books, HARV, all right, and in English, and one is for me, one is for my daughter, and okay. So we're going to mastermind with HARV EKER, everybody. The secrets of the millionaire mind. Did you ever question yourself, why just an example, but and by the way, talking about success in personal finance, today we're giving support to the Ferraris, right? Everybody, did you question yourself, maybe once or twice or every day, why am I not a millionaire yet? Right? Why is he a millionaire and she is a millionaire? Why am I not a millionaire yet? Well, based on HARV EKER, the reason is it's how we think and the money blueprint. It's a mindset, all right? So today we're going to work on, as you can see here, I'm moving the mouse, we're going to work on personal finance today. And remember, we have mastermind groups, we have classes, all right, or coaching sessions. I don't even know how to define what we're doing here. But it's all right, people are improving, it takes some time, of course. So, but we are doing this every day, all right? Every day. If you want to partake, send me an email. Okay, so let's start with HARV EKER and the secrets of the millionaire mind. I'm going to, okay, we have here the money blueprint again from the previous coaching session. Please forgive me my English pronunciation. I'm not a native American for English. Okay, so your money blueprint. Let's get to work. Let's mastermind with HARV EKER. So he's saying, I'm going to, okay, like this. We live in a world of duality, up and down, light and dark, hot and cold, in and out, fast and slow, right and left, right? Those are but a few examples of the thousands of opposite poles. For one pole to exist, the other pole must also exist. Is it possible to have right side without a left side? Not a chance, of course not. Consequently, just there are outer laws of money. Wow, this is something new. There must be inner laws of money. The outer laws include things like business, knowledge, money management, investment strategies, right? These are essential, but the inner game is just as important. An analogy would be a carpenter and his tools. Having top of the line tools is imperative, but being top-notch carpenter who masterfully uses those tools is even more critical. So let's use a quote from Goethe, all right? What HARV is telling us here is that it's difficult to understand, but before you can do something, you must be something. Does this make sense? So he's talking about the inner game, right? I can read tons of technical books on how to invest in cryptos, how to invest in investment funds, how to invest in stocks, and there you go, how to invest in real estate, I can have a lot of technical knowledge, but if the inner game, if the inner knowledge, so, then I'm going to acquire a lot of technical, intellectual knowledge, but I'm not going to produce anything. Does this make sense to you? So reading books is not going to cut it. We need to do, right? Before you do something, you need to be something, okay? This is for starters. Moving forward, I have a saying, it's not enough to be in the right place at the right time. We agree, you have to be the right person in the right place at the right time. Coach Mike, what do you mean the right person? Attitudes, maybe vision, So you must be the right person to number one, to spot the opportunity, and you must be the right person then to take advantage of the opportunity. Does this make sense? If you are 40 plus or 30 plus, maybe 40 plus, it's a better example, how many opportunities that we can, I'm 40 plus, so how many opportunities we can think about, oh my gosh, countless opportunities, you know, on my desk, and for the first 30 or 40 or 50, some of you might be 60, okay, not uncommon, pat yourself on the back, not uncommon, you know, how many opportunities I let slide, you know, they passed by me because I didn't have the right attitudes, maybe, you know, or the vision, or I was messed up, you know, we're all the same, don't worry everybody, psychologically, how our brain works, in the sense of human beings, we're all the same, okay? And moving forward, so you must be the right person in the right place. So who are you? Okay, homework if you want, not mandatory. Try to figure out, you know, brainstorming with HARV, you know, who am I? Did you ever ask yourself, who am I? You know, he is asking, who are you? How do you think? Great question. What are your beliefs? Even better question. What are your habits and traits? Good question. How do you really feel about yourself? Great question. How confident are you in yourself? Great question too. How well do you relate to others? Good question. How much do you trust to others? Good question if you are trying to build a company or you want to manage teams. How much do you trust others, you know? Do you truly feel that you deserve wealth? Wow, that's the big one. We are giving support to the Ferraris today. Do you truly feel that you deserve wealth? Okay, so this is the inner talk. Me and you, we need to go through with HARV EKER. Okay, what is your ability to act in spite of fear, in spite of worry, in spite of inconvenience, in spite of discomfort? Great questions. When resistance comes along, markets are going against us, you know, the boss is stressed, you know, or the team that you're managing, you know, somebody's missing, you know. How are you going through all of this stuff, right? Just an example. Can you act when you are not in the mood? Great one. Can you act when you are not in the mood? The fact is that your character, your thinking, and your beliefs are a critical part of what determines the level of your success. One more time, your character, mind you, we're all the same. Our character, our thinking, our beliefs are a critical part of what determines the level of your success. One of my favorite authors, Stuart White, put in this way: the key to success is to raise your own energy. When you do, people will naturally be attracted to you, and when they show up, build them, right? So raise your energy. What is this? Attitude, right? Attitude. Your character, your thinking, and your beliefs. Okay, so let's talk about everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. If it's your morning, do you have coffee? If it's evening or afternoon, you know, do you have water? Okay, let's talk about beliefs for a second. Pen and paper if you want. Now, what I'm going to teach you right now, it's not mine. This is Bob Proctor's, all right? As a matter of fact, anything I'm telling you and teaching you, nothing is mine, all right? This is his, you know. So let's talk about beliefs, all right? Did you ever hear your parents or the authorities, if you are 60 or 50, you need to go back in time. If you are 30 or 40, it's much easier. If you're 20 and you're with us, with your success network, you're a superstar. Your life is going to grow, man, exponentially. As a matter of fact, if you have kids that are adult kids, you know, I mean young kids, young adults, like 18, 19, tell them about this channel, okay? Make them part of those mastermind sessions. You know, the understanding. I mean, we are part of the best success network in the world. Those are all multi-billionaires, high performance, millionaires, whatever you want. Okay, so we are learning from them, right? Now, back to habits. Did you ever hear your parents telling you, oh, money, it's hard to get? Money, it's hard to get? Mike, I don't know. You need to go back. Maybe not right now during the session, but after the session is over, you know, write it down as a homework. You know, try to figure out what your parents or the authorities, you know, some teachers maybe, you know, the pastor from a church maybe, you know, your sister or your brother, if they are 10 or 15 years older than you back in time still, money it's hard to get. All right, so it's not uncommon if you are poor, not judging anybody. I was poor too. If you are poor, if you are lower middle class, I was low middle class too. If you are middle class, I was middle class too. If you are upper middle class, I was upper middle class too. So, all of those classes, it's not uncommon to hear, oh, money, it's hard to get. Money is hard to get. I don't like money. Money is just to pay the bills. Oh, I hate working for money. It's the government's fault. Taxes are too high. See those beliefs? It's not worth working for money. See how many beliefs we could have. Those are all BS beliefs. If we're talking about having financial success or having success in personal finance, so we need to figure out what are the limiting beliefs. Does this make sense? And this takes time and it's hard work. All right, this would be a homework. If you want to talk to me in the next session, in the next group, and so on, this would be a homework. So I can help you. We can discuss, we can debate, how this works and why. And Bob Proctor. So when we are small kids, science has proven then until some scientists, some researchers would say 7 years of age. Somebody's going to say 9. Somebody's going to say 12. It doesn't really matter. Our subconscious mind, it's wide open. Okay, and it accepts everything, all the information that the authorities are pouring in. Does this make sense? So if we love our parents, don't worry, this is not the conversation. They did the best they can. They did the best they knew, right? But if I was a kid, if we were kids, when we were kids, pardon my English, when we were kids, and somebody was telling us, money is hard to get, 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 oh my gosh, money, or I don't have enough money, we don't have enough money, Monday, we don't have enough money as a family, Tuesday, we don't have enough money, we don't have enough money, Friday, we don't have, and maybe you are right now in this very place as an adult, and you are telling this to your children. Don't do this. Does this make sense? Don't do this. I know that you are yelling at me right now, but it's the truth. Your kids, the subconscious, cannot differentiate what is true and what it's not. Does this make sense? So even if you are poor, not judging anybody, I was poor too. Even if you are poor, lower middle class, or anything else, in any sense, you are not rich yet. You are going to be, don't worry, just be with your success network. It's going to take some time. Learn and do what those guys are telling us to learn and do. You can get rich, it's going to take some time. But talking about kids, you are programming them. It's always the same story with the clients, and I'm honest here, I'm a coach, what can I tell you, oh, you don't understand, so should I fake it? Of course you should fake it. If you are a mom, you should be the best, most powerful mom, but I don't have any money. Your kid doesn't need to know. If you're broke and you're a father, fake it. You're the most powerful, but I don't have any money. Your kid doesn't need to know. Does this make sense? They are looking at us. I have a daughter too. They are looking at us, they're in the subconscious mind, in the programming, doesn't go what we say. It's repetition of the ideas that we say and show. Does this make sense? So even if I'm broke, I need to figure out to get the best dress ever, and when I'm going out with my kids, I need to be like, oh Mike, hello, how are you? Oh Mike, I must be a superstar. I know I'm generalizing, but you got the point. We, the parents, we are pouring in the subconscious mind of our kids scarcity mentality. And we are creating the beliefs. You have the beliefs that your parents installed in you. It's really good news. Oh, why is this good news? Because it's not mine, so it's not our fault. We were programmed like this. We're talking a lot about, I'm doing always this is homeostasis, you know, we've learned from Dr. George Kappas, you know, what is homeostasis? The innate drive to stay the same. It's a drive, it's a program, and it's on a cellular level, okay? So you could have tons of intellectual information, trading the forex market, investing in stocks, trading the stocks, trading the cryptos, investing the cryptos, real estate investment, you know, flipping the real estate. You can read and go on courses. But unless you clear your beliefs like, oh, rich people, another one, rich people are bad people. You know, there is somebody with a Ferrari, you know, and you're there in your, what, El Camino, what, and you're like, you know, like you feel jealousy, you know, you feel envy, right? It's pat yourself on the back. It's all normal. This is not uncommon, but try to learn. It's a program, you know, and you must work on yourself. You know, instead of you being jealous and like, and you say, oh, hell, yo, what's up? Can we drink a cup of coffee? You know, I really want to know what are you doing to have a Ferrari, man. You know, or it could be a woman or a girl too. You know, can you know, get connected, build a success network. Why not? So this is what HARV is telling us, that there is an inner game talking about money that we need to get aware of. Does this make sense? There is an inner game. How do I feel with somebody is driving a Ferrari or a Lambo or whatever car you like, you know, or if you're a woman or a girl, you know, oh, they have a Gucci bag or Hermenegildo, I don't even know the name, you know, Hermenegildo Zenga bag, whatever, you know, the most luxurious, expensive bags, you know, oh, how can she, you know, scarcity mentality, makes sense? And most of the time it's an impulse. You are not even aware. So we need to get aware, we need to work on our beliefs and figure out what is our belief system about money, about success. Is it really, you know, like an adult, you know? So 50% of the story, it's of the change. We are in the business of change here, you know? Coaching is the business of change. So 50%, I need to get aware that my parents, day after day, you know, from zero, when I was zero, just newborn, to 12, you know, when the scientist says, oh, the subconscious, it's closed now. If my parents was, oh, rich people are bad people, rich people are bad people, money is hard to get, rich people are bad people. The cliche quote, what do you think, money grows on trees? You know, so I need to get aware, oh my gosh, this is how I was programmed. Make sense? Getting aware, it's 50%. Okay? It works the same like with alcoholics or if the people who are using drugs. 50%, oh my gosh, you know, I have an alcohol problem. Getting aware. But this is 50%. What is the other 50%? The most difficult one. I need to work on myself. Okay? Coach Mike, how do I know what beliefs, based on HARV EKER, what beliefs I do have? Look at your results. Look at your results. Look at your results. Because you could have tons of intellectual information again, how to trade the forex market, how to trade, example, right? How to trade the crypto market, how to trade stocks, how to build a company, how to flip houses, how to do real estate business. But it's not going good for you for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years plus. It's good news. Why? Because you are not stupid. You've learned a lot of intellectual information, but the inner game. Do you know the feeling that when you wake up, you know, something in your stomach, it's not just, it's not pain, but it doesn't feel quite right? You need to meet with an investor, or you need to meet with a partner, or you need to meet with an opportunity, and there is the something that it does, you don't know really how to explain, but it doesn't feel right. You have a belief in the subconscious mind. This is the signal. Instead of you being fired up and wow, let's go there and do this and that, you're like, I guess today I'm not going to go and meet the guy or the girl or the opportunity. All right, moving forward. Sorry about that. My bad. Sorry, everybody. So we need to clarify and clean our beliefs. All right. So wealth principle from HARV EKER. Your income can grow only to the extent that you do. What does this mean? Attitudes. Let me tell you an attitude. True story. Me and you, true story mine. Me and you, I have a brother, all right? And one day, I'm talking about roughly 15 years ago, one day, a partner of our family, so my parents' friends came and they offered us a job, right? And they offered a quite a fair job with a fair amount of money, But what was the job? To be in the waiter. Being a waiter, you are going to, just an example, you must understand the concept behind what we're talking about. Listen to this, The offer was this: you are going to work 3 hours per night, I don't remember really, but it was a lot of money back in time, And I said, yeah, all right, I need the money, why not? My brother said, me? Being a waiter? No chance. Me? Can you relate to this? This is just it might be even a stupid example, I don't know, but this is what we mean by attitude. Your income, what does HARV EKER say? The income can grow only to the extent that you do. It's attitudes. How do you treat people? How do you treat yourself? Are you always in a grinchy, grunchy, always pissed, and you go, you walk on the street and you're pissed and yelling and life is bad, or are you happy and motivated and a person who people feel good around? Your income can grow only to the extent that you do. Or as Goethe said, before you can do something, you must be something. You cannot reach $1 million. Now this is mine. You cannot earn or make or produce or reach $1 million unless you are $1 million person. What does this mean? For you to reach $1 million, you must have the attitude of a $1 million person. You must have the habits of the $1 million person. This is common sense, right? Is this common sense to you? Alright, so moving forward, so the sessions are 45 minutes. Why is your money blueprint important? Have you heard of people who have blown up financially? I did. Have you noticed how some people have a lot of money and then lose it? This is me, happened to me. Or have excellent opportunities, start well, but then go sour on them? Happened to me too. Now you know the real cause. On the outside it looks like bad luck, a downturn in the economy, a lousy partner, whatever. On the inside, however, it's another matter. That's why if you come into big money when you are not ready for it, on the inside, the chances are your wealth will be short-lived and you will lose it. And I did. HARV, you're the man. Congratulations. I'm honest here. If you want to be honest, doesn't matter. The vast majority of people simply do not have the internal capacity to create and hold. Making money, earning money, it's not an issue. Do we agree? Holding it, it's an issue. We tend to spend everything that we have, right? I did. Don't worry. When it comes to being stupid, arrogant, having ego problems, I'm the man. I'm going to be the first one in the group to tell and admit this was me. Sorry about that. It's those programs, if you want to talk people who made mistakes, that's me. I'm going to be the first one, don't worry. You don't need to expose yourself. I did those mistakes, me. All right? I was a millionaire and I broke. It was me, all right? That's why if you come to a big... Okay, so the vast majority of people simply do not have the internal capacity to create and hold on large amount of money and the increased challenge, responsibility that go with more money and success. That, my friend, is the primary reason they don't have much money. So let's think together. The vast majority of people simply do not have the internal capacity to create and hold to large amounts of money. Why? Because you need to invest, right? I mean, savings account, it's one, but then, you know, investments, whatever may be the case, and the increased challenges. What could be a challenge, you know, how you're going to deal with taxes or report the taxes, you know, whatever, investment strategies, you know, markets are up or down, you know, I don't know, that go with more money and success, all right? A perfect example is lottery winners. Research has shown again and again that regardless of the size of their winnings, most lottery winners eventually return to their original financial state, the amount they can affordably handle. Isn't that true? On the other hand, the opposite occurs for self-made millionaires. Notice that when self-made millionaires lose their money, they usually have it back within a relatively short time. This happened to me too. I went up, then I lost all. Robert Kiyosaki is going to help us here. Why did you lose? Why did we lose? And then, you know, knowledge, we keep the knowledge, right? So we need to get back on track, and in just a matter of time, you can get back up again. Donald Trump is a good example. Trump was worth billions, lost everything, and then a couple of years later got it all back again and more. Congratulations to Donald Trump. Why does this phenomenon occur? Because even though some self-made millionaires may lose their money, they never lose the most important ingredient to their success, their millionaire mind. Of course, in the Donald's case, it's the billionaire's mind. Do you realize that Donald Trump could never be just a millionaire, You know, if Donald Trump had a net worth of only $1 million, how do you think he would feel about his financial success? Most people would agree that he would probably feel broke, like a financial failure. See? That's because Donald Trump's financial thermostat is set for billions, not millions. How is your financial thermostat? Boss, I don't know. Well, look at your results, right? Look at your results. So most people's financial thermostat are set for generating thousands, not millions of dollars. Some people's financial thermostat are set for generating hundreds, not even thousands. And some people's financial thermostat are set for below zero. They are freaking freezing and they don't have a clue as to why. Why this happens. One more time. I'm using the help of Bob Proctor here and joining force with HARV EKER. How this happens. You know, who built your so number one, if you want to write this down, knowledge. Our financial thermostat, you know, it's a program and it's subconscious. All right, we are not aware. We are going through life. All right, but we are walking the same sidewalk as a millionaire. You know, you are visiting the same restaurants maybe, or coffee shops maybe, or maybe a supermarket that there goes and somebody's a millionaire, you know, buying milk there, or there is a billionaire, you know, buying bread. Make sense? But you live in a matrix, and this matrix is based on your beliefs. So the financial thermostat is a program. You are being literally programmed from your past, from the past experience, parents and authorities. Okay, so this is good. It's not bad. This is good news. Why? Because you know the cause of your financial success. If you are not happy or satisfied with your personal finances, now you have a roadmap. Inner game, financial thermostat, says HARV EKER. You know, work on it. Try to figure out what's happening. You know, Why he is making 10,000 per week and you are making, or I'm making 1,000, and we are in the same business and the same job? Example. Did you know? I mean, most likely you know, but it's worth repeating. How many times you and me, we work in the same industry, same area, we live in the same neighborhood, we are the same age, we've been to the same school, like that guy or that girl if you are a woman, you know, and we're working in the same company, in the same department, we have the same boss. Most likely 95 or 96 of the variables are the same, but he or she, they are making 10x what you are making. Financial thermostat, inner game, belief system. Alright everybody, so thank you for today. This is Coach Mike. Hopefully give it a like to the channel. Alright, this was the weekly lesson. Today we masterminded with HARV EKER, Secrets of the HARV. I'm going to buy more books in English, okay? This is English session today. And remember, if you want to mastermind every day, send me an email and tell your kids and tell everybody about this channel. This is your success network, alright? Give it a like. See you next time. Thank you very much and bye-bye.